Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome to my channel. This is my series entitled Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the major classical music works. This video is taken from my larger video entitled Best Recordings of Orchestral Works, where I look at basically all orchestral music that is not including the symphonies or the concertos. So if you like this video, I hope you'll take the time to view that one as well. Just know that it is divided into chapters, so you don't have to watch the entire thing at one sitting. You can just very easily click on whichever work that you're curious about. So I hope you enjoy it. Now let's move to another 20th century composer, this time Hungarian, Béla Bartók. And we're going to discuss the two orchestral masterpieces, the Concerto for Orchestra and the Music for Strings, Percussion and Celesta. Both of them are just fabulous pieces. Again, the Concerto for Orchestra, I didn't mention it in my last video because this is really a piece that is for the orchestra itself, not focusing on a soloist, although certainly it gives the different instruments lots of opportunities to shine. My prime recommendation for these pieces comes from a wonderful set of Bartók's orchestral works from a fellow Hungarian conductor, Antal Doráti. The two pieces we're discussing for today are both with the London Symphony. These were recorded in the early 60s. Although the other works, there's also the BBC Symphony and even the Minneapolis Symphony. You get also the Miraculous Mandarin and the Wooden Prince, other great orchestral works, as well as Bluebeard's Castle is on here as well. So this is a great, and also the second violin concerto with Yehudi Menuhin. So this is a great investment if you want to get into Bartók orchestral works. First of all, the recording is excellent. It's the Mercury Living Presence, which they always did a great job of detail and vibrancy. And then the interpretation is great. He doesn't treat it as just an orchestral showpiece, which it is, certainly, but also there's these mysterious elements, and he certainly fleshes that out as well. And for me, if you're really wanting to learn to love these works, I think this is a great introduction. Now, the old classic, I want to mention that one next, also recorded around the same time, actually in the late 50s, comes from Fritz Reiner with the Chicago Symphony. This is the RCA Living Stereo, which is also excellent recording quality. I mean, just some of the best Bartók recording you'll ever find. The Chicago Symphony under Reiner, as always, they are spectacular. Reiner was a very natural conductor. He wasn't one to impose his will or do anything idiosyncratic. He really allowed his players to shine, which is a good quality to have, especially in the Concerto for Orchestra. It is a little bit, he could be a little bit sort of a just the facts type conductor. That's sort of the other side of the coin. It's not, I was mentioning Doráti sort of plays that, he has that atmosphere of mystery. You don't hear that as much in this recording. It's more sort of, just playing it straight. But it's still, beautiful and exciting in a way that, you're just about not going to find anywhere, which is why these are classic recordings. Now, if you do want a little bit more of, shall we say, interpretive insight, we have Ferenc Fricsay. Wonderful conductor, always was good with the dramatic pacing, and so it is here. The concerto was recorded in stereo, 1957. This is with the Berlin Radio Symphony, and it is better recorded than the Music for Strings, Percussion and Celesta, which is mono from 1953, although not bad, but certainly a little bit more dim, so not necessarily an ideal choice for these works, but it's a very intense, very dramatic. He does a great job of setting the atmosphere, and if you enjoy these works, this is an interpretation you're going to want to hear. Now, I want to also discuss a few recordings of the pieces separately that warrant attention. One is the conductor who premiered the work, Serge Koussevitzky. This is from 1944 with the Boston Symphony. This is a live recording reissued on Naxos. Now, I don't know if this one is still available. There may be another label or two that have put it out, but it really is exciting. Now, I will mention he changed it was so new, so hot off the press that Bartók actually changed the ending of it after this was issued. So that may startle you if you know the work very well. But this really is an exciting performance, wonderful atmosphere, and I will say you have that sense of new discovery, which obviously this was, which really does give it another element of freshness. We often say about conductors, the best ones are the ones who make it sound like they are composing the work on the spot, or that you're hearing it for the first time. And certainly Koussevitzky was already that way as a conductor, and even more so in this recording. It's really a great concerto for orchestra. Now, the sound does take some tolerance. Not only is it 1944, but it's live, so it's somewhat noisy, but it does have pretty good presence for a recording of that age. So once you get past that, you're still going to enjoy it if you love this work. Now, for the music for strings, percussion, and celesta, we have a couple of others I want to recommend. One is from 1970, and this is also a live recording. This is with Evgeny Mravinsky and Leningrad Philharmonic. Now, if you remember from my video on the symphonies, they were a very dramatic outfit. They just never held back. They did the wonderful Tchaikovsky and Shostakovich, and this Bartók recording is also just really impassioned and dramatic, and one that you definitely are going to want to hear. The sound, now it is 1970. It does have a pretty good presence, but it is a live recording, so it's a little bit noisy. There is one from 1965, which is really there's not much to compare between them. I think this one is maybe slightly more intense, but the other one may be slightly better recorded. You can't go wrong with either one. Now, one more recording of this work I'm going to mention, however, is a mono recording, but this is a studio recording. And this is with Raphael Kubelik during his tenure with the Chicago Symphony. This was recorded in 1951. It's mono, but it is Mercury Living Presence. So you do get the benefit of their recording techniques, which were ahead of their time. So you get pretty good clarity and presence. And Kubelik is another conductor who was really good with bringing the drama and the power and the intensity. And you certainly get that here. This is not a version of the work that is just, just the facts at all. This is a very intense, impassioned performance, and the Chicago Symphony, this is just a few years before Reiner's recording. The Chicago Symphony plays impeccably, so this is a really exciting version. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope you'll also take time to click the like and subscribe buttons. And with that, I want to wish you all a great day and happy listening.